everything to do with eights is down to trust. It's based on trust. And people need to really understand this, because without trust, there is not love. You want an eight to be emotionally connected to you, who you also want to see their softer side. You have to earn their trust. And trust, if you look this up across the internet, across Google, it's a massive important thing, especially when coming down to relating with the Enneagram 8. They have a soft side. They do, they really do. But they're not going to show you their softer side if they don't trust the person that they are with. I am going to give you a scenario. Imagine a tiger, a beautiful white tiger. She or he is cool. They are so cool. But you don't want to mess with them. You don't want to mess with them, because you know if you take them on, you're not a type 8 yourself, then basically you're going to end up 6 feet under, because 8s, they love to fight. They love to test each other out. They push buttons that you don't even know you have. And relating to 8s has to come through toe-to-toe heated discussions. It doesn't always mean that you need to lose your temper, but it just means that you've got to stick to your guns, which a lot of people respect you for. They might not like you as a person, but they will respect what you stand for. And again, I want to stress that to a type 8, trust is so important any other type than a type 8, because they have to know, do you have their back? Are you loyal? And the last thing you want to do is try and control them or hurt them. And if people who look over the Enneagram types and they look in the back of their orange book, what do they fear most? Being harmed and being controlled. So in that sense, when you have a type 8 personality in your life, they would want to control you rather than you having control over them. They are born fighters. They are born aggressors, but they do have a heart, and they do care and protect their family. So that image with the lion or the tiger, she or he will protect his own, show his own underbelly, but to anybody else, you don't want to mess with them. And half the time, these type 8s don't have to get into a fight at all to prove their dominance. They just give you a look, like, that look, and you know not to go over to them if they're in a mood, because that's what I find. If if, for example, I have a boss at work and she's a type 8, if I can see she's looks like she might be in a mood, now's not the time to go up to her and ask her about holidays. I will wait till another time when she looks happier or less rest. People are actually intimidated by type 8 personalities because they are a larger than life figure, and the best part is they don't see themselves as bad people. They see themselves as normal people who get angry or who have a temper. And half the time, when an 8 gets angry with you, they will lose their temper if they wish to, and then a couple of hours later or a week later, they're perfectly okay with you. And if a person was to have a go at me, and I'd go away and think, oh my gosh, they must not like me, they must not, oh, I've got to do something to make them like me. And that's my personality. Ever since I was a kid, I loved to, well, you know, as a kid you want to fit in, you want to be accepted, and people don't always understand the need to be liked, the need to be accepted, because 8s don't care. They don't care whether they are liked or not, and that is a good message towards the other personality types. If you care what other people think over you, then you're never going to be happy. You're always going to be trying to prove yourself that bit more. And why don't they like me? Just accept the fact they don't like you and move on, because that's what 8s do. We can all learn lessons from all the personality types. With type 8s, like take Phoebe from Friends, for example. She's had a rough time. Her stepdad's gone to prison. Her mom's killed herself. She's had a rough time. Type 8, I guarantee you will have a rough time somewhere in their life, and they've got through it, whereas a weaker person might not have. So 8s are able to withstand pressures other people can't, or because they do that, they are survivors, they are fighters, and trust. At some point in their life, their trust will have actually been broken, or someone would have turned their weaknesses against them, and so they see life as they have to fight, they have to compete to win. But if you are in a relationship with an 8, you want to see their softer side. You want to feel their protection and you crave their attention. But you've got to do it in a good way, not a manipulative way, because when you start doing it that way, and what 8s don't like, and control is one of them. So you, with 8s, to get them to reveal the softer side, you've just got to be patient, and you've got to understand that they don't give their trust to just anybody. Once they give it to you and once you have it, that's sacred. That's what's important, and once they have it, they can be more kinder, more in touch with their loving side, because believe you me, they have a kid in them. They have a huge heart. But they don't want to get hurt. If you hurt them emotionally, they, in their heads, they will try and plot their revenge to hurt you. If that makes any sense, because most of us, once we are hurt, we think, right, that's it. We've got to hurt this person as much as they've hurt us. Do not do that. If you love a person and you want this person in your life, talk to them like you would a person you love, a person you really love, because eights are just like anybody else, but they do have hair-triggered tempers.